Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Total Turnbuckle Talk and welcome back to another banger of a video. And today we are going to be going over all the current champions in WWE and all the flaws in the company right now. No, maybe not every single flaw, but some of the major ones. So let's just hop into it. So let's look at the current WWE situation. I'm going to go down the line here. So we have Cody Rhodes as the undisputed WWE champion. I am totally fine with this. I loved his reign back in 2024 with the championship. It was really, really good. Very entertaining. I loved his matches with AJ Styles and whatnot. It was very entertaining, and I'm glad that he's a champion again. I mean, I might have wanted to see John Cena carry out the title a little bit more, but that's fine. I wonder where this is going to go in the future. Maybe this can turn into a Cody heel turn if they're giving him a major push with this title. I'm not sure where this is going to go, but looks like Cody Rhodes and John Cena are teaming up, and this could go in a good direction for them. So I'm glad he's also the face of the company again. The World Heavyweight Champion is Seth freaking Rollins. I'm fine with this, but I would have also liked to see CM Punk have the championship. I mean, he got absolutely robbed at SummerSlam with the championship. I mean, that was crazy. He won the title immediately from Gunther and then just got it stolen from him. And I think that's kind of wrong for CM Punk, because I know that he said that he was just in it for the money, but he genuinely delivers to the fans. He's not that heel character that he was back in like 2011, 2013. He is a different version of himself, and that's why Triple H hired him back to WWE in the first place. If you watched WWE Unreal, you saw they were on a phone and they were like, okay, this guy changed. Let's talk again. But I think CM Punk got robbed, and I would like to see CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion someday, again, before he retires. But I think right now, Seth Rollins, that's a good direction for him. And I think that this Fatal 4-Way that's happening at Clash in Paris on August 31st between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso is a good matchup. So, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. But I would like to see the title change hands a little bit more often. So the Women's World Heavyweight Champion is Naomi. I can't say any more nice... I can't say enough nice things about this. I'm glad that Naomi is getting the push that she deserves. I'm glad she's taking I'm glad she has a different character than that Glow character that she had back in her entire career. I mean, that Glow character was entertaining, but I'm glad that they are departing from that a little bit, and they are definitely putting her in more of a heel persona. I'm fine. I'm more than fine with that. To have her as champion and give her a good run. Give her a good run. Have her retain it at Clash in Paris if she's able to go on TV. So, and then the women's undisputed WWE champion is Tiffany Stratton. I think this reign is going on for a while. And I would like to see the title switch hands soon. Either that be to Jade Cargill, anyone really. See, I'm a big fan of Tiffany Stratton, but also I think this reign is getting a little bit boring for me, and that's just kind of just my opinion. It's getting a little bit boring for me. It's like the same match every single time. I mean, she had a great match with Nia Jax for the I Quit match, or the last woman standing match on SmackDown in Saudi Arabia. That was great, but it is getting a little bit boring to me, and I would like to see some other talent be put in the main title position other than Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and whoever else on SmackDown. So I think that she should get new competition, and besides from Nia Jax and Jade Cargill, definitely. But I think the reign should end soon. But I'm fine with her being champion because she is a good champion. Okay, so let's go for like the lower titles a little bit. So we're gonna talk about the men's Intercontinental Champion right now, and that is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I'm fine with this. I'm kind of fine with this, but I also think that we should be putting more talent up. Like I said in my last video, I said that we should have Rey Fenix in the title picture. 100% put him in a match against Dominic Mysterio. They will put on a show. It's going to be amazing. I think that they should give other people a chance for Dominic's championship. I mean, personally, I thought that AJ Styles should have won at SummerSlam. Even though Dominic Mysterio is over right now, I think he should have won at SummerSlam. The Judgment Day already have so much gold that it's kind of ridiculous. Well, it's not so much gold considering that Roxanne and Raquel Rodriguez don't have the tag titles anymore, but they do already have some gold, and they have already set themselves as a dominant faction of the WWE. I don't think Dominic Mysterio needs any more proving that he is a good superstar and a talented superstar at that, and we can tell that he's been practicing his moves and whatnot, but I think that we should give it to someone else. Solo Sikoa is the U.S. champion. I don't agree with that. That's ridiculous. I want Jacob Fatu to be the U.S. champion. If you see, I was at SummerSlam. I watched the cage match between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, and I was honestly pretty sad when Solo Sikoa escaped the cage. I think that Jacob Fatu should have easily retained that champion back. Easily, because they're really putting Jacob Fatu down in these. They're putting these MFTs all the way up. We have no idea who these people are. I want to see Jacob Fatu win that title back with maybe the help of Zilla Fatu. If we can get that. If we can get Zilla Fatu in WWE, I want Zilla Fatu to help Jacob Fatu win a championship. But I don't agree with Solo Sikoa as a U.S. champion. Becky Lynch is the Women's Intercontinental Champion. I also don't really agree with that. I think that the storyline between Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria has really been dragging on more than it should have. How many pay-per-views or PLEs, whatever you want to call them, have we had consecutively that has featured this match either between Becky and Lyra or Becky and Bayley, Becky, Lyra, and Bayley? It's just this whole thing. And if this means that Bayley gets a big push and then wins the championship, I'm fine with that. Maybe we can have a double turn, have Becky turn back to a face, and then Bayley as a heel. Or we can have Bayley and Becky Lynch join forces. That would be fine, but I think that the Women's Intercontinental Champion should not be Becky Lynch, and I think she's already established herself as a heel. She changed her theme song, she changed her look, and she changed everything that she does, changed her personality. She's now blaming the fans for everything. And, I mean, she's a good champion, but there hasn't really been any new feuds. The only match that she's had that's been different was against Maxine Dupree. That's like the only match she's had that's different. But I think there should, if you're gonna keep her as champion, you have to level up her competition a little bit. Okay, so the U.S. champion for the women is Julia. Nothing really else to say about that. I like Julia. I like her heel character. I think that's fine. Give her the U.S. championship, although I did like Zelina Vega, but I'm fine with that. WWE Speed Champion, which has reportedly been canceled, is El Grande Americano. I don't agree with that. I think this El Grande Americano thing is dragging a little too far on. I think that he should have been unmatched at WrestleMania 41. That's just me personally. But they are building this El Grande Americano character with all these different El Grande Americanos with, I think it's Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, and Chad Gable. But I think that that's ridiculous. Sol Ruca is the Women's Speed Champion. Fine. Put Sol Ruca on top. If we're going to do something, put her on top of WWE Speed, because she's really talented in the ring. I love the Soul Snatcher finishing move. Absolutely devastating, and I'm sure Randy Orton will be proud of that. But yeah, nothing really to say. Give Sol Ruca the win on that one. Finn Balor and JD McDonough are the World Tag Team Champions. Fine with that. As I said before, you're letting the Judgment Day take power over the WWE Tag Team division, and that's fine. That is completely fine. But what I want to see is to have the World Tag Team Champions have more competition, because as we see on SmackDown, with the Wyatt Six being the Tag Team Champions, there's a lot of different tag teams that are going after, and that's really engaging inherently, because if you watch the SummerSlam match, I was there for the TLC match. So good. They put on such a good show for each other. And I think that Finn Balor and JD McDonough need some higher competition, or like some other tag team. That's what they need. And the last thing for champions is Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as the women tag team champions. Yes. I'm totally down for that. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I am loving this new Charlotte Flair persona. This nice persona, but it's also her character. It was like, you have permission to hug me. I'm fine with it. I love Alexa Bliss. I love Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss was one of the people that brought me into loving wrestling. Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt were the people that got me into wrestling. But yeah, totally keep them as champions for a little while. I love their character. I love how they bond. I love how their story arc is kind of peaks. It's great. But yeah, that's it for champions. It's all right overall. The champion situation is all right now. I mean, I'm fine with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. I'm also fine with Naomi. I'm fine with Julia. But some other stuff needs to change, and the competition needs to be leveled up a little higher. Next thing I want to talk about is WWE 2K25. Now, WWE 2K25 released back in March, and I have it. If you can see on my TV in there, I do have it. It's not on, but I have it. It's right here. I have it, and I play it. I play it all the time. I have like 150 hours on it. I grinded out everything. I have unlocked everything. It's great. It's a good game, but there are definitely some major flaws involved, like how many things are locked behind microtransactions and paywalls. Absolutely ridiculous. You're spending hundreds of dollars on your parents' credit card just so that you can unlock a 2017 Xavier Woods. That's ridiculous, and I think that should change. And it's also kind of sad to see that 2K is also involving my faction. They keep adding stuff to my faction, and we're clearly saying that we don't want my faction anymore because it's honestly stupid and nobody uses it. Kind of like Showcase. See, I'm fine with Showcase, but a lot of people that play WWE 2K games don't like Showcase mode, and I think that we should change that. But yeah, that's it for WWE 2K25. And the last thing I want to talk about in today's video is the Karrion Kross and Scarlett situation. So I have this article by Yahoo Sports up on my computer here, and it states, over the weekend, Karrion Kross and Scarlett confirmed that their contracts with WWE expired on August 10th. While some people believe this entire situation is a work, the company is seemingly treating the departure like a shoot. So, do I think it's real? I think this time it is real. They gave him one last push against Sami Zayn, which it was kind of dumb how they made him lose, but that's a different thing. But the main reason why I wanted to bring this up is because on WWE Raw, I think like 3 days ago, the August 11th episode of Monday Night Raw, on Raw, a fan had a WWE Karrion Kross sign, and it was confiscated by WWE personnel. So I think that if it wasn't a work, they wouldn't be taking it down, because as we saw in the R-Truth situation, they were chanting, "We want truth," and they weren't censoring it out or anything. They weren't heavily censoring it out. They weren't taking away R-Truth signs, I don't think. So I think that's... I think it's real. I mean, I honestly think it's dumb what they're doing with Karrion Kross, what they were doing with Karrion Kross, making him lose. I made a short the other day saying that Karrion Kross was very heavily underbooked, which I think that is true. He was heavily underbooked, and this stuff with Sami Zayn, they really did him dirty, and that's not fair to him because he is a really good heel. He's like really good heel. But yeah, they did take away a sign that a fan had on Raw, so I think the situation isn't a work. I think his contract actually expired. So if there's one thing that you should take away from this video is that the champions right now are okay. WWE 2K25 is littered with microtransactions, and my faction sucks. And the Karrion Kross situation appears to be real. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never ever miss another banger of a video. Until next time, peace.